Well, greetings, YouTube model people. How's it going? Okay, a bit of a rare video here, as you can tell, because, well, you're seeing my ugly mug here, which has got to be horrifying for you. I apologize, but I decided to weigh in on this 40 random questions that's going around that a lot of people are kind of answering, and we're going to get right into it because it's going to take a little time to do, and some of these videos can get maybe a little bit long. So we're going to get right into it. I'm here at my mom's house. It's a wonderful kind of cloudy and rainy Sunday, so it's a perfect time to just sit back, relax, look at some YouTube videos, and make some videos. So here we go. Right at the top, we're going to roll right down the list. So, do you like blue cheese? No, I don't like blue cheese. Although if it was in something or you had to have it in something I was eating, then I could eat it. It's not too bad, but not by choice. I really don't. Funny thing is, my father loved blue cheese, especially on his salads. So there you go with that one. Coke or Pepsi? I'm going to take an extra minute for this one because if you've watched my channel a bit, you'll see that I do collect Coca-Cola stuff. So I live it, eat it, breathe it, drink it, all that good stuff, and collect it. So yes, I am a Coca-Cola fan. In the world of sodas, my favorite soda is actually birch beer. Not the creamy birch beer, but just the straight up birch beer. Boland's makes a nice birch beer. Number 3, are you in a relationship? I am not. I am single, and I've never been married. I'm a bachelor. And done a lot of dating over the years, but currently not in a relationship. And sadly, even the dating scene has slowed down because of course, the ongoing pandemic. So there we go with that. Number 4, whiskey, tequila, or vodka. Honestly, I'm not a big drinker at all. My beverage of choice in kind of the alcohol category is beer. I like Heineken. I like Stella Artois. I like lagers and some craft beers. I also like hard cider. Not a big wine drinker and hard liquor fan. But if you want to do a shot of any of those drinks, vodka, tequila, or whiskey, I'd be more than happy to do one with you. But yeah, I don't drink it regularly at all. As a matter of fact, even with beer, I used to have a nickname years ago, 2 Beer Craig, because we'd be out somewhere doing stuff or hanging out, and I'd have 2 beers, and that would be about it. So there you go. Number 5. Let's see. Oh, it's a little hard to read here, guys. I apologize. Hot dog or cheeseburger? It's going to be cheeseburger for sure. Going in with the majority. Seems everyone's saying cheeseburger also. Number 6. Favorite food? Well, that plays off well with cheeseburger because I'll say, I guess my favorite food would have to be, I guess, is the one I've eaten the most all my life. And what I've eaten the most all my life is hamburgers. Not necessarily cheeseburgers, but a good hamburger, pickle, onion on there, little ketchup. It's great. I love them. So we'd say hamburger favorite food. What do you drink in the AM? About as boring as you can get, folks. I drink water. If I'm away, if I'm on a vacation or something and get an earlier than usual start, or we go out to breakfast, I might drink coffee or actually milk. We were a big milk drinking family. I think it might have even been a generational thing. Lots of families drank milk most of the time with their meals. I just like the flavor of milk too. So, but yeah, favorite or morning beverages is basically water. Let's see what we got here. Going to, can you do 100 push-ups? Can't do 100 push-ups, folks. I probably never could do at any age, at any point in my life. That's quite a few. Give me a week and we can get it done. Favorite season? Okay, I got 2, but I'll say fall most likely, but I also like spring. Both are just great. Not a cold weather fan at all, so anything to do with winter I don't like at all. Let's see what else. We have favorite hobby. So clearly we have scale model building as one that I've spent lots and lots of time and have lots of enjoyment with as a hobby. But also really my biggest passion is music. And live music more specifically. Love to go out. It could be one person, it could be a band of 7 or 8 or 10 people or more. I love jazz, so music's a big hobby of mine, and within the last maybe 10 years or so, travel has become a big hobby of mine. So those are my some of my biggest hobbies where I've spent my most greenbacks on and time with. I also like hiking too. Um, let's see here. Tattoos. Nope. Zero tattoos and zero plans to get a tattoo. Do you wear glasses? I do not wear glasses. Every now and again, you may see in one of my videos on my workbench a pair of glasses. Those are just magnifiers. You know, you buy them at any major pharmacy, usually carries them. But I just, yeah, they're not prescription glasses. So nope, don't currently wear glasses. Let's see, phobias. I don't really think I have a phobia, to tell you the truth. Although I'll tell you what, I did Google phobias just to see what was out there. And there's some lists there to go, like A to Z phobias. And there's quite a few interesting ones out there, things I never even thought of before. If you want to take a moment and look out there, it's pretty interesting to see all the different ones. One thing I will say is I don't like being under something. So, like, let's take an easy example. Let's say a car is jacked up a little bit off the ground and you're underneath, crawling underneath to do something. I don't like that feeling of being under something. So maybe that's slight claustrophobia. So yeah, other than that, no phobias. Nicknames. So I shot up like a bean sprout back in high school. I think it was between my sophomore and junior year. I grew 4.5 inches in 1 year. So I'm currently 6'3". So I had two big nicknames growing up. I was as thin as a rail. I mean, I was even thinner than I am now, which is pretty, pretty disturbing. But no, back then, and basically I had some close friends of mine called me Stick. Also, one guy called me Big Guy for some reason in the neighborhood. That kind of stuck for a while. But really, I'd say Stretch is my most common nickname that people call me. Favorite candy? Okay, this might take a few moments, folks, because I am a major sweet tooth. I love desserts and candies and chocolates. Mostly chocolate candy, not so much the other candy, hard candies and such. So, yeah, I even mentioned I think it was in Cliff's video, GI Mechanic, his responses that he liked, Reese's Cups, Three Musketeers, and Snickers. I like all of those. But I do prefer actually dark chocolate over milk chocolate. And I have actually preferred dark chocolate to milk chocolate for forever. Back in the days, around the holidays, since we're kind of around that time here, Thanksgiving, Christmas, we always had a bowl of the Hershey Mini candy bars. I had the variety of different ones. And there was always a couple of dark chocolates in each package. And I always grabbed those, and nobody seemed to care much about dark chocolate. But I've always loved dark chocolate. I could talk about candy forever, so let me just cut it there. We got a long line of sweet tooth too. My father's sister, my grandmother. It goes right up the line, so it's a pretty big thing. Let's see, biggest downfall. I'd say two things maybe. One is I kind of get into a mode at times where I overanalyze things, where you should maybe just go and do it. Just go do it, or say it. Don't overanalyze. Another downfall, I don't know, would be, I guess, I hate to throw my mother under the bus, but we kind of share this one, which is procrastination. Always tomorrow, or I'll do it tomorrow I've uttered those phrases more times than I want to even think. So those would probably be them. Rain or snow? Not a fan of either one, but if I have to choose, I hate snow out of the two. Versus, rain, no big deal. Snow's pretty to look at, but that's about it. If you have to do anything else with it, not a fan. I don't like the cold weather either, so there you go. Piercings. 0 piercings and 0 plans for piercings. Age. I am 48 years old. I was born September 12th, 1972. And what's interesting about that is my grandmother was born on the same day, September 12th. French fries or onion rings? Well, here we go. I'm going to actually upset the apple cart a little bit, or the scales. I'm going to say French fries because honestly, yeah, onion rings are awesome. But truth be told, I've had very few good onion rings. Most of them are just so-so. There was a couple places locally that used to have great onion rings. They're no longer in business, long time gone, home style kind of family restaurants. But yeah, so I'd say French fries, mainly the wider fries, and also if they're fresh cut French fries, that's pretty cool. I like those as well. Don't like the double fried French fries, which is like very, very cakey on the outside, sort of. Kids. I have no kids. Nope, no kids. Favorite color kind of goes between two, green and blue. So yeah, I like both of those colors. Let's see what we have here. Can you sing? Well, back in high school, maybe freshman year, sophomore year, my voice dropped significantly to a deep voice. I don't know if that comes over in my videos, but I have a very deep voice. So I'd have to sing a bass part, which is not really or in a bass voice, I should say. I am musical. I played musical instruments in my life. I know how to read music. But as far as singing, never just belted out. I mean, I guess Johnny Cash songs would be good for me. Anything with a deep voice, I could probably pull off pretty decently. But no, I don't really sing. Let's see. Do you whistle or can you whistle? Well, I don't even know what that was, but yeah, I could whistle. I could whistle like a songbird. As a matter of fact, I even Googled a number of years ago if there was a such thing as whistling competitions and to see about getting into it. That's the one thing I miss about working in warehousing before I kind of went to get some schooling and went into computers. Was in a warehouse you could whistle all day and night, and they didn't really bother anybody. So in the office can't really pull that off. So where were you born? I was born in Bergen County, New Jersey, and we still live in the state of New Jersey. Let's see what else we have here, folks. Siblings. I have an older brother. He is 2 years older than me. He just turned 50 back in June. And it's been great. We've been great, even in childhood. We get into a few tussles here and there and that kind of thing, but we always got along great, always played with, and had a good time with each other through the years. And then even in later years, we've become great, great friends to do stuff together, go to concerts, go to sporting events, just hang out, play poker together. So yeah, I have an older brother, and it's been great. Let's see what else we have. Can you cook? A little bit. I like to grill. I am nowhere near on the Charlie Mack scale of grilling and smoking. I'd love to get up to that level someday. Maybe in retirement or something, I can do that. Get more into it. But yeah, no, I do make my own food. I kind of knew when I moved on my own and had my own house that I wasn't going to be brown bagging it every day and bringing food home or going out every night to go eat. So yeah, I do dabble a little bit with cooking. Can you swim? I can swim. Not very well, but I can swim. Are you religious? Well, I'm also going to weigh in like a lot of other folks. I'm probably be considered a little more spiritual than religious, or I'll steal a line from Jack Nicholson and say baptized but not church going. Okay, let's see. Big city or out in nature? Well, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Here we are. I knew I was going to do that. Let's see. Shower or bath? Shower, actually. And I used to like showers quite a bit a few years back. I would take 2 a day, sometimes even 3. It's always nice it's like as a reset. It really freshens you up and wakes you up and gets you going one way or the other way, kind of thing. So I always, a shower definitely over bath. Big city or out in nature? Well, I'm lucky because in New Jersey, believe it or not, you can enjoy both very, very conveniently, actually. So I live out in an area that's definitely more rural than where I grew up. And, it may take you 20 minutes to get to major stores and stuff like that, where here they're just like 5-minute drive away. So, I kind of get the best of both worlds and I enjoy both. They both have their, pros and cons about them. So sadly, I'm going to kind of sneak around that question a little and say both. Are you a good friend? I think I'm a pretty good friend. Interesting thing with me is even going back years, I never had a lot of friends, but all the friends I did have were super, super close friends. And fortunately, I'm still spending a lot of time with my best friend, which we were first friends. He grew up across the street from here, from me, my mom's house here, believe it or not. And we were friends since we were age 4, and now we're 48. So there you go. And I have another lifelong friend who's also not quite as long. I've known him maybe since I was 10 or 12 or something like that. And luckily, we're still friends to this day, too. And I think I'm overall pretty good, although I will say that there are times where I think of myself in situations than my friends. So if it better suits me or my situation, whatever that might be, I might lean that way occasionally. So that's probably not a good trait. But yeah, overall, I think I am a pretty good, I'll be a very loyal friend too, to my friends. Broken bones, zero broken bones. So there you go. How many TVs? I have one TV. I rarely use my TV at home. I certainly don't watch any like TV programming. Maybe a little news. You know, they have a local news channel, very local, just the state news kind of thing. So not much in the way of TVs. Worst pain ever. Well, I think the worst pain I ever had has to be when I threw my back out and I got a herniated disc. That was brutal because I'll tell you what, I'm back. You know, anyone, I'm sure a lot of you do have back issues and or have had a back issue, and you can't do anything. You move your arms, it hurts. You bend, you stand up, you sit, you stand, it hurts all the time. You know, you twist this way or that way. It's right there, center of everything. And yeah, that's definitely was the worst pain I've experienced is back pain. And let's see what else we have. Do you like to dance? I really don't like to dance. I did back in the day, back when I was in high school a little bit. I was never very good at it. And I don't like to dance nowadays because really I'm kind of awkward. You know, 6'3", lanky. You know, unless you're a good dancer, you're going to look a little odd anyway, I think. So yeah, I don't particularly like to dance anymore. Do you like camping? I used to go backpacking just overnighters or two-nighters with a good friends of mine. Usually one other, you know, 2 of us or 3 of us. Usually no more than that. Used to go out and do the whole thing, bring your own food, set up tents and all that. And I really enjoyed that. We only did it a couple times a year, but I did enjoy it. It's nice to get out there in nature, and I really do like hiking. And actually, in the last several years, I've gotten more into car camping, where you basically drive to a reserved campsite and you spend the night there. I've enjoyed that too. Not a huge interest, but I do enjoy it. It is kind of fun. Are you weird? And tag 6 friends. Well, I'm really going to just continue things here and say, you know, nobody should feel like they're excluded from this 40 random questions. So you are all welcome to partake. And thanks again for the opportunity for the folks who've already answered the questions. I already watched several folks, and it's been great. I think these are good things to learn a little more about everybody and outside of the hobby itself. And yeah, so with that, I'll bid you all a fair day and have a good one, all right? Cheers.